Right. Yeah, we were talking about if Ukraine is that big of a concern, and I do think it is. Since all this Ukraine stuff started recently, that's when all this volatility started. Is that the reason momentum stocks finally cracked? I don't think so. But in the end, price is the only thing that matters. Price is the only thing that pays. And the bottom line is a lot of these momentum names, yes, they've bounced today, but still bigger picture, as the guest before me said. Stay the course. Don't just go overboard momentum names. There's a lot of other sectors we'll get into here next that still look good, that have been beaten down, that maybe are going to start to rise.
Mark Sebastian, give me your thoughts on what you feel is the flow for trading starting tomorrow. We did have people on the show, our traders, Teddy Weisberg, who's been a longtime trader, very concerned about high-frequency trading. He thinks it was a culprit in today's volatility. I know you guys have your opinions, certainly on the floor of the CME, but, you get no indication of how any day is going to go these days.
Yeah, well, especially on these light volume days. It's Passover, it's Easter. Every spring break, everybody's out of town. These late volume days, algo trading can absolutely move things around. But, it really, if we want to do away with high-frequency trading, we could do away with it pretty simply. The SEC should just rule out payment for order flow, which is probably the driver of, a good 90% of HF. I don't think the stuff that kind of moves the market back and forth is that big of a deal. I think some of the stuff where you see people stepping in front one way or the other of an actual order is the problem. That's all payment for order flow based. So on a day like today, it's really, you got to look at really what's continuing to happen in the broader picture of the market. We continue to see the momentum stocks, the Russells, the Russell 2000, which is really U.S.-based companies, looking really weak. When I look at the VIX at about 15.5 right now, historically, it's normally around 20. If you look at other metrics, maybe 18. Insuring a portfolio is still relatively cheap historically, and we're not that far off all-time highs. I have no problem being long the market. At Swan Wealth, we like the approach of going out, buying puts, and going long the market at the same time, creating kind of an upside hedge and protecting yourself on the downside.
Okay.
That's kind of the way I'm looking at the market right now.
Thank you, Pete Benson and Ron.